my God. I'm reading the comments and you guys are already hilarious today. So that's great. Hi guys, welcome to Sideshow Live. This is going to be an amazing show. We have a lot to show you in sort of the same amount of time as normal. So same bat time, same bat channel. Anyway,
Aspen Day.
It's Aspen Day, so we have a couple of very special guests who have never been on the show before, so good luck to them. We have Frank and JP who are here. We'll do a little bit more of an intro for them later. But we also have the Liberty and Justice Trinity lithograph art print by Alex Ross, and we're unboxing and giving away the Armored Batman Battle Damaged from Hot Toys. So if you go to sideshow.com/live contest, you can enter for your chance to win. People are already asking for Aspen up there. So that's really cool. She's amazing. Spoiler alert. Of course, we're going to be doing live giveaways in the chat channels. We are going to be doing live Q&As, so be sure to ask a lot of questions. So right now, I don't know, we get to decide the name of the person in YouTube. It's usually Peter Quill, but I guess he doesn't want to be that today. So we have Chicky in Facebook chats. We have Kitty, who's here shouting things out to me.
We have the former Peter Quill.
And we have the former Peter Quill. Let's just call him former Peter Quill.
There you go. The artist formerly known.
The artist formerly known as Peter Quill is in YouTube. So you can be sure to ask them questions. He wants to be Tasty Cake Tom. All right, so Tasty Cake Tom is in the YouTube chats today. I'm watching our PR rep just put his face in his hands right now. Anyway, so in case you haven't realized this yet, today we are being fueled by Tasty Cake. Yay, Tasty Cake. I have snacks and a lot of sugar to eat the whole show. So again, this is going to be a really interesting show. We partnered with the folks at Tasty Cake to do an awesome Justice League themed prize pack because, as you all know, Justice we're really excited about it. We kind of sort of just geeked out over the world premiere and everybody looking amazing together in Gal Gadot's dress. Sorry.
The Royal Family of Atlantis.
The Royal Family of Atlantis looked amazing. It was just really, really cool. And then of course Ezra Miller just just slick. Who made me talk? Someone made me talk. Anyway, so we're really excited. One fan, one lucky fan. Wow, I'm just this is so cool. Sorry, I just looked at this prize pack. No, I'm really excited. Coffee and sugar. One lucky fan through partnering with Tasty Cake will win an Armored Batman Premium Format, a Wonder Woman Premium Format, a framed Wonder Woman Diana of Themyscira fine art print by Olivia J. I can't say it. It's by Olivia. She told me how to say her name live on this show, and I still don't remember how to say it, which is why I asked you how to say your name. So we'll get to that later. Anyway, we are showing the prize on screen, or we did show the prize on screen. It's epically amazing. It's 2 premium formats and then an Olivia fine art print. It's crazy. It's so cool. So to get to this amazing prize pack, you're going to want to go to tastycakejusticeleaguemovie.com, all one word, tastycakejusticeleaguemovie.com/game. tastycakejusticeleaguemovie.com/game, because I know that you guys all want to enter for a chance to win.
Enter by playing a game.
Yeah, and you enter by playing a game. That's cool. I'm going to enter. I'm not allowed to win, but I just want to play a game. That sounds fun. Anyway. A week from now, we have Black Friday. Well, I mean, Black Friday is next Friday. But, yeah, Black Friday is looming over us. And we have a lot of amazing things. Oh, hi. We have a lot of amazing things that will be going up for discounts and things that you can use with codes and rewards points and lots of fun things. We're really, really excited. So we even have a countdown page. So if you go to sideshow.com/Black Friday, you can see exactly.
And there's a daily deal. deal.
There's a daily deal every day.
It's out.
Oh my gosh. And next week's live stream is devoted to Black Friday deals. So it's going to be kind of our like QVC-esque show. It's Home Shopping Network type show with full turnarounds. And we might get Kitty to Vanna White, but probably not because she's camera shy. Anyway. Oh, awesome. Dennis is going to be my Vanna White, and he's going to wear the ball gown and everything. We...
Right? I don't think you signed up for that.
Well, he did now. Anyway, we have a video to show you, and when we come back, we will be taking a closer look at the Liberty and Justice Trinity lithograph art print by Alex Ross. You're watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Yay, more sugar for me! Once again, I think these are jelly crimpets or something. Either way, we're sponsored by Tasty Cake today, so we're going to eat all the cakes. Yum. Anyway, what you're looking at right now is this gorgeous piece of art right here. It is the Liberty and Justice Trinity lithograph by Alex Ross. It is our next piece, or our upcoming piece, in our collaboration with Alex Ross Art. It features Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. In case you don't know who the DC Trinity is, that they're right here. They're right here. They're right here. This dynamic art print compiles 3 individual illustrations that were originally created by Alex Ross for the interior of the comic Liberty and Justice. It is a fine art lithograph, and it is hand-signed by Alex Ross himself. It comes with a certificate of authenticity, and it is limited to only 300 pieces. Now, the framed version will be available for pre-order on Friday, November 17th between noon and 3 p.m. Pacific time. If it lasts through the weekend, we will put the unframed versions up on Monday, November 20th between noon and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Now, the short link for this is sideshow.com/justicellitho. That's sideshow.com/justicellitho. So go there, sign up for the RSVP, and you will be the first to know when this beautiful piece of Alex Ross art goes up for pre-order. And also, I can't stress this enough, follow the art print page at facebook.com/sideshowartprints, because they know things that you don't get to know if you don't follow the art print page. It's that simple. We actually have like a moderator from the art print program on there, so that's like how important it is, if you are a fan of the art prints that we do, to be on that page so you can get direct answers from the source. Anyway, someone's asking if you can turn this litho sideways, and we have it framed this way, and this is it's meant to go landscape style, but you know, however you want to display it, like if
have the signature on the side,
yeah, the signature might look a little awkward sideways, but again, you know, to each their own. If you want to, you can hang it however you want once you own it. So there you go. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm just looking at people being sarcastic in the comments. At least I really, really hope they are. Anyway, we are going to send you to another video, and when we come back, we will be unboxing the Armored Batman. You're watching Sideshow Live, and we'll be right back. We're gonna move you off so you guys can take a look at the Armored Batman Battle Damaged version. Sideshow exclusive. So, as you guys know, when we do an unboxing on the show, most of the time we give it away. And we're giving away this exact Batman. This is the Armored Batman from Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. And this, guys, is an advanced sample. So it's not even shipping yet. So whoever wins this is going to win this before it starts shipping to the people who bought it. That's amazing. Sorry about my water. I needed water because of, you know, sugar. Anyway, let's get into, ooh, box art. I like box art. Box art. And then we have the credits for everyone who was involved in making the piece. And now let's just get him out of the box. Ooh. Haha. Okay. So, ooh, this is on top. This is the staff with kryptonite on the tip. Someone's like, hold on, you're giving that away? Yeah, we're giving this exact one away. So I try not to take off all of the plastic or take everything out of the box because this will be in someone's collection and I want to be respectful of that. So this is one of the accessory pieces that comes on top in like a separate compartment. So we can take a look at that up close, and then I'm going to put it down.
Stefan on Facebook wants to know if the staff has a light up feature.
No, don't think so. It's not called out in my notes, which usually means there is not one. Yeah, the spear does not light up.
The feature is the armored head. He has a light up eye.
Yeah, he has a light up eye. Ooh, bat cape. Damaged bat cape. Ooh, look at that. That's a cool damaged bat cape. Again, we need to like have Tim in here so he can do definitive rankings of all the capes. That guy is solid, man. I didn't even have to adjust him to get him to stand up on his own. That's crazy. In that case, I'm actually gonna leave him like this. The base is Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice themed. So he can be with the rest of your collection. I'm just going to leave that there like that, but I'm going to let him stand up on his own and speak for himself. Does he bleed? No, because...
I think the staff actually does have LEDs. Are those batteries in there?
There are batteries in here, but I don't know where you would put them on the staff. So if you can figure that out, Kitty, you can tell me where to do that. It's all on you. No pressure. Oh, one LED light up kryptonite sphere. Spear, not a sphere, a spear. I can talk. Don't. Yeah, don't give.
It's an advanced sample.
It's an advanced sample. We haven't seen this yet, and
this is live.
This is live, and I can clearly talk very well. How about let's not give me sugar anymore, or at least like 10 cakes before we start. Anyway, so we already answered whether or not he bleeds. Everybody keeps asking that. Anyway.
2 light up features.
2 light up features. Okay, so here's what he comes with. He has a new muscular body with 30 points of articulation. So that's pretty amazing. I'm enthralled with this cape. I want to do an episode where Tim and I rank capes. That would be really cool.
Thomas on Facebook is telling me there's a little switch on the staff. Just in case.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas. Okay, I still don't see it, but okay, whatever. He comes with 9 armored hands, 1 pair of fists, 1 pair of relaxed hands, 4 gesturing right hands, and 1 left hand for holding weapons. He has a meticulously crafted metallic effect Batman armor with battle damage on the chest, shoulder, and left forearm. It is a very specially developed batsuit that was developed for this movie, and therefore this is very special for any armored Batman figure that you get. He has a utility belt, because can you actually have a real bat figure without a utility belt? I feel like that's, it's kind of like a Batman staple. Again, LED light up kryptonite sphere, a grappling gun, a grenade gun, 2 grenade gun ammos in closed mode and open mode. Oh, okay. So there's two. One is in closed mode and one is in open mode. Okay, I got it. And a Dawn of Justice themed stand with a nameplate and logo. If you would like to get him, he is still available at sideshow.com/armorbatman. Armor Batman. There? Yeah. Or you could enter for your chance to win this exact one that we have unboxed.
How many capes does he come on?
He only comes with the one cape.
One awesome cape.
One awesome battle damaged cape. Ooh, can you get, like, I've been looking at the back of his helmet. I like the scratchings on the back because I just feel like with the cape being the way that it is, you can see that he's been like knocked down by Superman and like dragged, you know, like he was hit and then yep, sorry. It's like, hey, zoom in on this while I move it all around. Okay. It is, to answer your question, Brian and YouTube, it is not made of real metal. It is a metallic finish, not a metal suit.
Heather on Facebook wants to know how tall he is.
Probably close to 12 inches.
12 and a half, probably.
12, 13. 13 with his bat cowl. That's the word.
Batfleck's a big dude.
Yeah, Batfleck is a big dude.
Lots of boots.
Oh, it's probably the boots, but I like, he has a lot of articulation on him. Even with the armor, he still can move pretty well. Anyway, I saw a question that was like, what does he smell like? And I was like, well, he smells like a hot toy. Like, he smells like a 6-scale figure. He doesn't smell, like, what does Batman smell like?
Justice.
All right, and with that, again, he is shipping soon, not quite yet. Someone wants to get a look at the right shoulder, so there you go. Again, Brian, you should just either enter for your chance to win or you should get one. Brian has asked a lot of these questions, so there you go. You go to sideshow.com/armorbatman to add an Armor Batman to your collection, or you can enter for your chance to win this exact one at sideshow.com/live contest. Now, we have put this off long enough, guys. We just are making you wait. But we have one more video to show you, and then we'll have Aspen. You're watching Sideshow Live. We will be back with Aspen in just a second. Come back. We've been seeing in the comments the whole time that everyone's just been like, show Aspen. Well, here she is, guys, along with Frank Mastromoto, co-owner and president of Aspen Comics, and Sideshow concept artist JP Mavinga. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's super cool to have you on the show. Now, just to start off the bat, this is a prototype, so she is very fragile, so we will try not to move her too much, but we're really, really excited to show her off. The first time we showed her in person was at New York Comic Con, and she was insanely popular with fans and press, and we were all excited to see her for the first time. So let's just ask some questions. We have questions for Frank, questions for JP, and then you guys should send in as many questions as you want. So can you tell us a little bit about the character of Aspen and her origins?
Sure.
Just to start out.
Sure. We're really excited because coming up in 2018 is Aspen's 20-year anniversary.
Oh, that's so awesome. Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's crazy. Yeah. Over 20 years ago, Michael Turner created Aspen Matthews, created the property Fathom. It was something that was an idea when he and his brother went on a shark dive in Tahiti, and they were underneath the water, and he saw this incredible world that is just right below the surface.
Oh my gosh.
And at the time, he was cranking on the tidal Witchblade and wanted to come up with his own property. And Fathom is what developed from his incredible mind. He and his mom took a trip, came up with a lot of the character ideas, a lot of the story lines that populated through the very first volume of Fathom, and it's been going strong ever since for us. We're really excited. Mike always liked to explain that it was based off the aquatic ape theory, that if man evolved onto land, what if they also evolved underwater? So she's a child of the blue, that's what the underwater beings are called, but she wound up growing up on land for reasons that you find out in the book, which I brought it in case people want to know. But yeah, so if you check out Fathom, it's an amazing sci-fi action adventure story. Mike, there's no shark attacks. There's no, she doesn't talk to fish or anything like that. She has water abilities where she's able to manipulate it and transform into different weapons and things like that. But overall, it's been going strong for us for 20 years, so we're really excited about it.
She's so cool. And so what do you think, though, is like if you were trying to get someone to read Fathom for the first time, like how would you draw them in? I mean, like,
well, aside from the obvious,
there's an obvious reason is
right?
like she's really amazing. She's from two separate worlds, and so there's kind of that appeal.
Yeah, exactly. Aside from the sci-fi elements and everything that Mike put into the book, and I guess JP, we would also move aside the aesthetics because Michael Turner did such an incredible job on artwork, and that's what everyone gravitates towards from the get-go. Is when you look at Mike's art and the amount of detail and just sheer passion that he put into the project. That's what's allowed it to endure for 20 years now. But the story itself, we're really proud of because at Aspen, we have longevity, which we're happy. A lot of people really like the story that Mike created. It went through 6 volumes. We have multiple spin-offs, and I think people just relate to her because she's not a damsel in distress. She's really trying to come into her own to discover who she is, but also take charge of the life that she's now presented with, which I think a lot of people that move or have different things going on in their life can attest to. So for us, developing the story and pushing her character forward, it's been great with getting feedback from fans and incorporating that, and also making sure that she's relatable. Of course, she's beautiful. She's a girl in a bikini. It's in the water. I mean, we get so much flack for that all the time, but I mean, she's not going to be in a parka.
But the thing is, like, she's a girl in a bikini and she's in water and that, but she's so much more powerful than that. Like, I've read a lot of the Fathom comics myself, and she was never the type of girl who was just going to, like, let someone save her. So I think that a huge appeal for people getting into Fathom would be like exactly what you said, the element of figuring out who you are, coming into your own, realizing that you have all these abilities, and then just freaking kicking ass. Right? So JP, what were some of the challenges that you faced bringing, like Michael Turner's amazing character that he created to a Sideshow premium format?
Yeah, I mean, so big picture, just trying to capture the legacy, because there's so much there as far as his style, the content he generated, the story, it's like, what is it that a fan would look at and say, this is the one, right? So there's so many looks, so many different versions of her in the story and so on. And so that, to me, that was the biggest part. I think, for me, you remember in that time, that was like the only character of that type. You had a lot of like the big guns and the people getting their, and all that kind of stuff. And this is a marine biologist with a career, right? Like you're saying, a woman, certainly she's powerful, she's empowered, but just in her normal life, even she has a career. She's like, doing stuff. She's capable. So we wanted to capture all of that. Michael Turner he was an amazing designer, right? Like we sit here and we do this stuff, but this guy was drawing all these the armors with the rhythms and all that. So, but it was 2D, and so trying to get an expression of that in 3D was the challenge. We worked with Dan Ulrich, who's a tremendous sculptor, and it was just going back and forth with him, saying, okay, well, let's look at this area or this part of the armor and try to put those rhythms into the armor. That was a big part of it, and making it asymmetrical and giving her like the motion and the energy.
People are actually asking about the armor. Can you tell us a little bit about what type of, are they bones? Like what is her armor made from, and what storyline does it come from?
It's coral.
It's coral?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
In the first volume, you find out that as, like I said, with them evolving under the water, while man was on land creating fire and learning how to develop things, they were already way more advanced and learning how to utilize their surroundings, and the coral was incorporated due to it being so organic and working with the body so well. Mike did a lot of research at the beginning to see how that would translate, and that's why so many of the different characters in the Fathom universe have the armor that's built out of the different types of coral from around the world.
Wow.
There's the
That's
fire
cool.
ones and the ice ones and all different ones that he wound up creating.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what is your favorite part of the process of taking a legacy and then, making it into a 3D? Like what? It's an awkward question, but you're taking someone's 2-dimensional legacy and creating this beautiful piece, a whole other work of art out of it.
Goofy as it can sound, the best part is when it's done because you're not stressed out anymore. Seriously, I mean, it's when somebody does that kind of work, that's just amazing. And you looked at it and 20 years ago, I was a kid just starting in the industry, and this was, I think the best part was working with different artists that were a part of it, getting everyone's best, getting the kind of responses. And usually it takes 2 or 3 tries before people are, the light turns on, okay, I get it. And all of a sudden, the whole team is synchronized. And to me, that's the best feeling, and I thought we got an amazing result. You expect it to be awesome, and then when it's done, it still blows your mind. It went to a different level. So I thought, for me, again, that's just the best part.
That's amazing.
We have quite a few questions about the base, about how was the base sculpted, how was it molded, how do you get the translucent effect, and while you're answering those questions, they want Susan to measure the width of the base.
Okay.
Okay, so originally with the base, we wanted to capture splashing water. One of the things that I like to do in a composition is you want it to move. Like when you turn it at all angles, you have something interesting.
See?
Exactly. So
it's about 10.5 inches wide, just so you guys know.
If you look at the Aspen logo, it's a circle, and it kind of has the yin-yang thing going on. You have a lot of waves in the thing. And so what's interesting is, Michael Turner obviously loved science. He loved water. But if you look at the basic element of life, say DNA, it's in a helix. So I thought, okay, let's get the helix composition in the waves. Didn't put it out there, but really that's where that thought came from. And we just wanted something that would go around the figure, but also you get a sense that each section, the main ones, are moving according to her hands. So you have a sense that she's powerful. She's actually moving the water.
That's so cool.
It's easily the most ridiculous water effect I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Seriously. I marvel at it every time I see it, and thankfully I got to see it more often than not, but it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's beautiful. Dan Ulrich, he really nailed it. He's a great artist. He didn't know the material that well at first, and so he's looking at it, and he's figuring it out. We're going back and forth, and next thing you know, he's like a rock star on it. So we got that, and it's obviously cast in clear, and so it's painted towards the bottom, so it's more opaque, and then towards the top, it's just a bit more translucent. And then we put a couple things on it to simulate the foam effect on the top surfaces
Can't
there.
even
And
deal with how cool she looks.
that's pretty much it.
What is your personal favorite little touch on this piece that, people might not notice at first glance, but that it's there? Same question when JP's done.
That you wouldn't notice?
That if someone is like, wow, this piece is amazing, I'm gonna get that, but maybe they don't know the intricacies.
Somebody had mentioned an Easter egg in the base.
There is an Easter egg. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Mm-hmm.
I think everything is pretty much there. I mean, I just enjoyed getting the armor in a place where we liked it. I think if people have a chance, you get it. And everybody should get it, by the way. But if you look really closely, the armor actually has multiple layers, just like in the book.
Yeah.
So it's almost like some of it is under and then other stuff on top, and you have the straps that hold it together.
And when you think about coral, that's how coral grows as well. It grows in layers. You'll see a bed, and then you'll see a bed on top of another bed. So it works. And then Frank has a story about.
Well, what's cool, yeah, because a lot of people I see, Sean Pearson, a bunch of people are asking about Ernie. So Ernie, the little seahorse, so Mike created that little guy, and a quick little story for those of you that might not know, in every single issue of Fathom that Michael drew, he would hide Ernie the seahorse in there, so you'd have to try to search for him, and it became a cool little Easter egg for fans to hunt for and find. So Ernie became one of our pseudo mascots of Aspen Comics, and we've presented him in a whole bunch of different all ages stories and things like that. But hiding him in the statue, when these guys were first designing it, I was like, hey, is this possible? And David Igo was like, of course, that'd be so cool. And so it's great because when you look at the statue from the front, you don't see Ernie, but then as you move it around, then he's kind of hidden there as a little Easter egg. So it harkens back to what Michael did with the actual comic books years and years ago. And here it is now on the brand new statue that Sideshow's created. So that's just awesome to see.
And it's kind of amazing that you told us the story before we went on camera. And if you actually go back to when she was revealed at New York Comic Con, you can see the staff discovering live Ernie, because we also didn't see him from the front at first, and then when we came around with the camera, we were like, oh, she has like a buddy. Like it was pretty amazing. So good job with the Easter egg, because it is very truly an Easter egg. You cannot see it from the front.
Yeah, I've seen a few people question the composition, why he was hidden. Why isn't he at the front? And it makes complete sense.
That's awesome.
How long did it take to complete this? Robert wants to know from Facebook.
She is 22 inches tall. The video said that, and the video is accurate.
I don't know
Robert from Facebook wants to know how long it took to complete the statue.
I don't know that we measured that. Gosh, many weeks.
Many weeks.
2-3 months.
Many moons ago.
You have a lot of steps. So you do concept art, and the initial art I think was done by Alex Pasenko, who's a great artist. Took a pass at it, looked beautiful. Sculptor Dan Ulrich worked on it for a while. We got to a certain point, and then we wanted to bring a different dynamism, add some stuff to it. I jumped in, worked on it for a couple weeks with Dan, and then again he knocked it out of the park. And at that point, we get it printed. It goes through, an entire team of people to clean it up, put it together, and our paint department, paints it. And because there's so many steps, and sometimes people are doing different things, it's hard to really measure. But I would say months. Yeah.
That's accurate.
Yeah. I know for me, many. There were a lot of long days and long nights and trying to figure it out. So again, you can't measure it. I mean, each piece is a little bit different, and the demands are, what they are. This one had a lot of details and things to think about, like how it's going to work together. And as soon as you turn it, even with the armor, you're discovering new things. So at the last minute, you realize you have to move something, or it's just hard to measure.
And just so you all know, this translucent water featured arm is the exclusive on her, so it's only going to be available through Sideshow.com, which, by the way, for you guys who are all excited about her, she goes up for pre-order tomorrow between noon and 3 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah. So tomorrow, for those watching in the future, that's November 16th. And if you would like to RSVP for her, you can go to sideshow.com/AspenPF. So I just want to throw that in there for all of you asking when you can get her.
We have somebody on Facebook asking whether Ernie is part of the water or he can be detached. Is he separate?
Well, this is the prototype, so we can't necessarily answer that question right at this moment, because right now he looks like he's in there. But that, we don't know once it goes through production. Yeah.
And a shout out to Greg from Facebook, who has a Fathom tattoo on his thigh.
Wow, Pixar didn't happen. Pixar didn't happen, man. Tag us on Instagram.
And David and a lot of others in the chat are asking, can you reveal if there are any other characters in the works?
Well, what an awesome question. I
don't think
don't know.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this one does really well, and then maybe we can have some discussions, but we'll have to see.
Creighton on Facebook says, so the coral of the story is that this statue is awesome.
Oh my God. That's amazing. Another touch that our project manager on this showed me right before the show was that if you put her in different lights, she also looks different. Like her hair is actually wet. There's like a water effect on the hair as well,
Yes.
because she is coming out of the ocean. So obviously she's not going to have dry hair. So paint put this detail on it that made it so when it catches the light, her hair looks wet. Yeah,
I've never seen
yeah.
that
Kitty
before.
just made a face because she's never noticed that touch before, and neither had I before the project manager pointed it out. And I was like, "Oh my god, this is so cool!"
So we put in a few effects to try to make it look like the book. Like it's actually rendered in some of the colors that the colorists use in the book, as opposed to like our conventional kind of like paint approach.
That's awesome.
So that's something that people may kind of notice with.
And low-profile gamers asking if there's significance to the medallion on her neck piece.
There is. It's her family crest in the book. The necklace actually plays a big part in the storyline. So definitely check it out if you can.
Yay! I'm just so excited about her. Yeah, we pretty much covered all of the details about her exclusive, and yeah, anything else you guys want to point out or?
Well, of course. I mean, I would be remiss not to just say thanks to all the amazing people that have worked on the Fathom property over the years. I mean, from the original creative team that Michael put together with Joe Weems and JD Smith, just creating the look and what made Fathom so amazing. And then throughout the years, everyone that has just put their heart and soul into the property to actually get us to this point. Thank you very much. Truly appreciative. This is, the fruits of that labor, and I thank you. As well, what's really cool, I think, is just this particular statue, because Aspen fans who know us know we've done a few different Aspen statues in the past, different ones and ones that we did, and we're completely proud of those, but this is on just a whole different level. I mean, just the look and feel, the size, the way that JP and all the amazing people here just created their own version of this character. That's probably the biggest question I've gotten since this announcement came out, especially at New York Comic Con, was, well, is it based exactly on Mike's art or things like that? And I'm happy it's not. I mean, he took some of the greatest inspiration from Michael's art and just made it into its own creation, which to me is just astounding. So I want to say thanks for putting such incredible effort into it, because it just turned out fantastic.
Not Sean Peterson. Someone wants to know when you're drawing your own issue of Fathom.
Actually, we had a kind of a different discussion like that, right? Something.
That's awesome.
I'll tell you what,
Something.
any opportunity I have to draw this character, I think I'm going to be excited about and take it. For me, this piece is especially cool because it's something that I knew a long time ago, that I looked at, that, again, when I was coming up, it's, Michael's one of those guys that had just something unique that a lot of artists, I think, looked at and were inspired by, and, he just left a tremendous legacy behind. And, like he's talking about, like, us doing our own version, but it's like, it is our own version, but I felt like we were really striving to capture the spirit of that thing. And
Definitely.
Yeah,
Right?
it's a love letter.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, to the nth degree. It's
Thanks for
amazing.
letting us play with it, man.
No, we're an independent publisher. We're not owned by some huge company. I know making the newest Batmans and Supermans and all the cool stuff is awesome. I love all all those great properties too. But seeing this come to life, and just knowing if Michael Turner was still here, I mean, he'd be drooling. He would love it. So that's the coolest thing, is that we know. I mean, being friends with Mike so long, I think I know what he would like, and this I know he would actually love. So it's awesome.
Also, speaking of Michael Turner, you guys know we have an Instagram after party after the show. Frank brought with him some of Michael Turner's original artwork from the Fathom comic books. So we're going to be taking a look at that during the Instagram after party. So you guys are definitely going to want to tune in to our Instagram after party today. It's at Instagram.com/Sideshow Collectibles. That's where you're going to find us, follow us, and be sure to tune into that after party where we're going to be taking an up close and personal look at original artwork by Michael Turner himself. So that's amazing. Sasari wants to know, what can we look forward to in Aspen Comics, and is there anything that you can tell us about any upcoming projects?
Sure, of course. What's really cool is next year, as I said, is our anniversary for Fathom, 20 years next June. So we have a huge plan for that with the return of the Fathom comic, with new trades, new books. Next June also marks the 10-year passing of Michael Turner. So we have another huge book planned for that that we're working on now. It's going to be a really cool year where we're excited because 20 years of Fathom, this property has endured through thick and thin, and we're really excited to bring some new cool stuff to the fans. So be on the lookout. We just now started to promote all of our new 2018 stuff that starts in February, and then like I said, all the Fathom stuff will start hitting in June. So not too far away.
And is there any like tags or like what's your social media handle so that way everybody knows where to follow you for announcements?
Oh yeah, we're all over the place. So aspencomics.com is our website. Aspen Comics Facebook. We have our Aspen Comics Instagram. And it's all just Aspen Comics. So really simple to find. We've been promoting the heck out of this, and like I said, all the new stuff for the anniversary is coming up because next year is also our 15-year anniversary for the company itself.
Wow.
So a lot of milestones.
A lot of milestones all at the same time. So 2018 is the year of Aspen.
It's everything. Yeah, we're planning a giant tour. We're gonna. I think we have
crazy.
21 different convention stops, a few international conventions.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of
21
fun.
conventions, man.
If you guys are looking for us, we shouldn't be too hard to find.
That's amazing. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being on the
Cool.
show.
Thanks for having me.
We have another video, and when we come back, we're going to be announcing a winner from last week and doing a short Q&A and giving away some batarangs. You're watching Sideshow Live. We will be right back. Whew, we're still kind of recovering. That was such a great figure, but more than that, like having Frank and JP in studio to talk about her was just wow. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys are awesome. We got kind of like emotional too, like over all these milestones you guys are about to hit. Someone was like, I've never heard Susan speak so like quietly, because normally I'm like loud and kind of, like Kermit the Frog. Anyway, so right now, first up, we unboxed and gave away a Ghost Rider 6-scale figure from last week. So let me just announce the winner of the Ghost Rider 6-scale figure, and that is Kevin Koss from the United States. Yay, Kevin! That's amazing. You will be taking home that super awesome Ghost Rider figure. So right now, we're going to do like this little mini feature on these Batman. Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
What just happened? Did I just become Batman? This is the Batman Batarang prop replica. You weren't kidding. I want to freaking throw this thing. Like, oh my gosh. Like, Kitty was playing with them earlier, and she's like, Susan, the second you pick one up, you're going to want to throw it. And she was not kidding. Wow. But we're going to be giving away one Batarang in YouTube and one Batarang in Facebook. So you guys better ask us some really super awesome questions because it's time for our Q&A. So,
Or Susan's going to keep them.
or I'm keeping these for real.
They're heavy.
They are. They're really heavy, but you do really want to throw them because I really want to see if it'll
We're
stick
not
in a
throwing
wall.
them.
I'm not the only reason I'm not throwing them
No,
is because
we're not encouraging people to throw them.
do not throw these.
Do not throw them. They are display replicas.
Display
only.
replicas only. Okay, don't throw them.
Thank you for reading the notes.
Don't throw them. And I was just going to be like, the only reason I'm not throwing them is because Aspen's right here and she's gorgeous and I don't want to hurt her. So, but everyone.
And the rest of us.
But the rest of you. Yeah. Who would you like to throw them at the most? No one. I actually like everyone in this room right now. Right now.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah.
Here's a good one from Facebook.
Yes.
Eric Asaf wants to know on this subject, what is your favorite comic book weapon?
This. No, favorite comic book. Hellboy's gun, probably. The Samaritan. Yes, it is a magnetic base. Everyone keeps asking, is this a magnetic base? Yes, it's a magnetic base.
What's that made out of?
You can see the magnet on the back.
Yes, there is a magnet on the back, and it attaches right here. So these are screen-accurate prop replicas of the Batarang used by Batman in Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. The Suicide Squad and Justice League. Huh? Tying it all together. Justice League. They are made of zinc alloy, have a magnetic stand, and they are available now at sideshow.com/Batarang. But we're going to give these 2 exact ones away. Wow.
And they have a heft to them.
They do. They're really heavy. Yeah.
Trying to throw
I'm not going to throw them, but I am going to whoa. They are not to be thrown. Do not throw them. Don't throw them.
Mom voice.
Yeah.
You can fake throw it.
You can go and you can pose with them but don't actually throw them. You can,
Maybe cool cosplay things.
yeah, cool cosplay things. They don't have points, so you can probably, the points are dull. But yeah. I just became Batman. What actor would you like to see play Batman next?
Will Arnett.
We saw him play Batman.
Just forever. Will
But
Arnett forever.
I really, really liked his voice in the Lego Batman movie. He was a really great Batman. What actor would we like to see? I mean, I would like an unknown, or just because I think it'd be hilarious. This is a horrible idea, but I would love to see Ben Schwartz play Batman because I will watch Ben Schwartz do anything. John Ralphio Saperstein. Yeah.
Nice choice.
Yeah, but he could be like a bratty Batman. I feel like he could pull it off. I was talking during Stranger Things Volume 2, and I was like, I would like to see everyone in this movie be in a superhero movie. Every cast member of Stranger Things should be a superhero. I know.
What's cool is every actor transforms into Batman. They
Yeah.
just do that body transformation thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to see any actor become.
Yeah, you can see any actor become Batman.
Yeah, Michael Cera.
Yeah, Michael Cera become Batman. He was such a good Robin So you just want the cast of the Lego Batman movie to do a live action Batman film.
Correct.
Because also Rosario Dawson is Batgirl.
Amazing.
That would be great.
Solid.
That would be awesome.
That was a pitch, right?
Yeah.
Lego Batman was just a pitch to me.
Yeah. Lego Batman, yeah.
Somebody was asking if we're giving away those exact batteries.
Yes.
These
We're giving away these exact ones. The ones that I have.
That's why she's not.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to ruin your prize. Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Thanks, Tasty Cake Tom.
Tasty Cake Tom said someone is trying to kiss up to Chicky saying Chris Pine.
Yeah. They asked if Chris Pine would make a good Batman.
Kitty sing anything.
I feel like I think Chris Pine would make a really great Hal Jordan. If they recast Hal Jordan. Just saying. I think Chris Pine would be a really good Hal Jordan. Though he's already in the DC universe, but I guess they're changing that up. What was your first comic hero when you were young? Who, for everyone in the room? Is that, I guess Frederick is asking everybody in the room.
Plus JP and Frank.
Yeah, let's ask JP and Frank. Who was your first comic hero when you were young?
Incredible Hulk.
Frank says the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Tintin. Oh, that's awesome.
French.
That's great. Oh, I like that a lot.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman?
Starfire.
From Teen Titans Go, that's right.
I don't even remember. Batman Beyond, maybe?
Batman Beyond. That's what Jimmy Olsen said.
Turtles.
The Ninja Turtles? Yes! Oh, Spider-Man?
I don't know. I can't remember which was first.
Oh, He-Man is Yeah, I was like, what's his name? Tom. Tasty Cake Tom.
It was either Adam West Batman.
Adam West
or
Batman.
Maybe, thinking about it, maybe Asterix was like the first comic.
Someone right behind you said Asterix as soon as you said it. That was really, really surreal.
That was
Sebastian.
probably the first comic book I read that I remember reading.
Mine was Batman. Batman the Animated Series. Batman. Yeah.
How many times can you say Batman?
Batman, Batman, Batman. Damn, he doesn't have Beetlejuice rules. Anyway.
Siobhan from Facebook wants to know.
Hi, Siobhan from Brooklyn. I
don't
think I know her.
He did not give me his address.
Okay, well, Siobhan's a girl if it's my Siobhan. Anyway, I met her several times. She's
Hi, Siobhan.
awesome. Hi, Siobhan.
Hi, Siobhan.
Hi, what is her
What do
question?
you want to know, Siobhan?
I want to know, what villain do you hope to see in the next Batman movie?
Like,
Whether they're from Brooklyn or not.
what villain? I really, really want... I liked Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, but I really like the idea... Like, I really love Ra's al Ghul. Like, I love Batman being, like, intellectual. Like, as much as I like him beating everybody up. So, like, I want his intellectual villains to show up a little bit more. So we can explore the detective side of him. Yes, I have had too much coffee. I'm, like, bouncing and probably talking really fast. Anyway, yeah, that's my answer for Siobhan, who I possibly know.
I don't think you know them. I mean, there's more than one in the world.
I'm sure there's more than one Siobhan in the world, but I know that she watches the show a lot.
It could be a he.
Sure. Siobhan is kind of a girl's name, isn't it?
Unless it's a he.
Unless it's a he, you're right.
Okay. Thank you.
That's like how Cesari I thought was a woman for the longest time, but Cesari turns out to be a guy. Which I found out during Spook, because he finally, like, corrected me.
Yeah, I think that was one for the room.
Speaking of Cesari, for JP, I guess, if Tintin got a gritty reboot, who should play Tintin?
Ooh.
He paused and went, ooh, for those of you who aren't right in front of the mic.
Can I think about that?
Yeah. Okay, so JP's going to think about that, and we'll come back to it.
Okay, I have one for you, because we touched on this earlier. Gaunted from Facebook wants to know if you could have a prop from any movie, superhero movie, what would it be?
If I could have a prop from any superhero movie, what would it be? I would want...
It's a good question.
Yeah.
The whole room goes silent.
Yeah. No, it is a good question if the whole room goes silent. A prop from any movie. Does it have to be a superhero movie?
He specifically said superhero.
He specifically said superhero movie. Yeah, I was like Catwoman's whip from Batman Returns. Catwoman's whip from Batman Returns. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I know kitties.
I was gonna
We're
say,
all looking at her.
Yeah, we're all looking at Kitty
if
and
one of like their 30 Mjolnirs just happened to go missing on a Thor set, like no one would question. But I really liked, and I don't know how much of a prop or how much CGI it was, but Surtur's crown from Ragnarok.
is that a crown? I just thought it was a really big
Like a
eyebrow.
tiara?
Like it was a really big eyebrow. These are lots of Batman questions today.
It's Justice League.
Yeah, I know. It's Justice League Day, and I think that I just got way too excited about these. If you had to team up with a supervillain to save the world, who would you pick? Probably Lex Luthor.
That's what I was
Yeah, Lex Luthor. Yeah? Because he's smart, and then he has the power suit. Probably. Yeah. I think that's a good one. Someone wants Jason Bateman to play Batman. So that's pretty cool. Did you see Thor's hammer toolbox at Think Geek? Did you see that, Kitty? I don't know. Or did you show it to me for 20 minutes yesterday and explain to me in detail why you want it? Yeah. Or Thanos. Thanos would be another, because he has the Infinity Gauntlet. So you could
But
team
would
up.
he cooperate with you?
And would he save the world?
Would any of them cooperate with you?
No. I feel like they'd betray you
Yeah.
at some point. So you have to not put that much stock into whatever team up is happening.
Some of them will do it more quickly.
You have to not count on them.
We have a question from Dave.
Dave. I know a Dave. I'm just going to keep doing
Are
this.
we going to do this? Just recognize you know everybody. Dave from Facebook wants to know who would make a good Aspen in the film version.
That's a good Frank question. Dave wants to know who would make a good Aspen in the film version.
Yeah, I'm surprised I got through this without that question so far. Well, obviously everybody knows Megan Fox was signed up for a very long time.
Oh, Megan Fox.
Yeah, we were working with her for a long time, and then things changed, and we got Fathom back. So we're retooling it now, working on a few things.
Interesting.
That hopefully we might have some cool announcements on soon. But if it was live action, I don't know. That's a good question. Alexandra Daddario would be pretty cool.
I instantly was like, who has like dark hair and just piercing blue eyes? Alexandra Daddario.
And then there's Alexis Knapp from Pitch Perfect. Should be kind of cool. There's a few other ones. I don't know. Everybody always tosses out their favorites, and it's always a huge debate when we talk about it. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. But we'll have to see.
We'll have to see is the answer. I'm going to toss out my.
Yeah.
I know she doesn't have the blue eyes, but Jamie Alexander.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just wrote that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jamie Alexander. That's awesome. And then, do you have your Tintin answer yet? You still thinking?
You know what? I got two.
2 answers for Tintin.
I just thought about this, but I think Tom Holland right now.
Tom Holland.
Great job.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
And if not him, the guy from Fantastic Beasts. What's his name?
Oh, Eddie Redmayne? Oh, that's another good one. And then, what's his face? Tasty Cake says Jamie Bell. So we have, those are all good ones. Ooh.
I like the kid from It. So
Which kid?
The main kid that.
With the stutter?
Yeah, he was awesome.
He was so good.
You definitely knew that wasn't real.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
He did such a good job.
It was like all the kids from It did such a good job that I was like, which kid did the
Yeah, that one. I don't know
Awesome.
his name, but.
I am Groot. Someone just wrote I am Groot. So YouTube has their Batarang winner, and the Batarang winner is going to be Brian Leeknam. Yep, this is why I have to ask people their name.
Say it fast.
Licknam, Brian Licknam.
No.
You are the winner. So of the Batarang that I just did not throw.
No.
Because you can't throw them. They're prop replicas. So, Brian, you're going to want to email social@sideshow.com, and your subject line is, I want a Batarang. And then inside the email, you're going to put where you would like your Batarang shipped. Woohoo! Yay, Brian! And Facebook just passed me their winner with a nice drawing of someone not throwing a Batarang. Thomas Hernandez in Facebook.
Woo!
Yay, Thomas and Brian. Woohoo! So, Thomas and Brian, both of you, I want a Batarang as your subject line inside the body of the email where you would like it shipped. That's social@sideshow.com. Please don't throw them. They are not meant to be thrown. They are prop replicas. Just saying. Someone says, I can throw them if I want. You're not my mom. This is true. I'm not. However, we would like to suggest that you don't throw them because we won't send you a new prize if you break them, and we won't send you a new lamp or bookcase or premium format figure that you broke by throwing your Batarang. Or wall or window or child or pet. Like, we're going to get dark here. That's awesome.
Tasty cake.
We want, no new Tasty Cakes, no new refrigerator, no new washer dryer set. Awesome.
The gritty reboot of Sideshow.
Yeah, the gritty reboot of Sideshow Live featuring Please Don't Break Our Stuff. Wow, so that's awesome. If we don't have any more questions about favorite things, because I feel like the Q&A segment should be renamed. These are a few of my favorite things because we get asked favorite comics, favorite characters, favorite props, favorite all that stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. You guys get to know us a little bit better. It's really touching. Really sweet, guys. We do, actually. We try to, and I think all of us internally try to predict what the other people in the room are going to say.
It's like the learning moment at the end of the G.I. Joe.
Yeah, and it's like, and knowing is half the battle. Plus, Christmas is coming up, so now we have all these all this information banked on how to get people more accurate and better presents. Yep. Anyway, so we ate a bunch of Tasty Cake snacks,
And why did you eat the Tasty Cake snack?
I ate the Tasty Cake snacks because we're doing a giveaway in partnership with them. Just go to tastycakejustice.leaguemovie.com/game and play a game to enter for your chance to win. This big, it's probably like the whole thing.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So you can win what? A Wonder Woman premium format figure, an Armored Batman premium format figure, and the Olivia Diana of Themyscira fine art print. That's a crazy awesome prize pack, you guys. So go play the game.
There's a cool rapper on screen right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that means I'm not on screen.
You're not. No, wait till you dance now.
Yeah. Oh. We showed you guys the Liberty and Justice Trinity lithograph by Alex Ross. We unboxed and are giving away an Armored Batman at sideshow.com/live contest. That's the 6 scale figure, the exact one I unboxed earlier. That is going to be the giveaway item for the week. So you guys can enter for your chance to win. And even if you're watching this not live, you can still enter for your chance to win. So that's pretty cool for you guys. Sideshow.com/live contest. We did a feature on the Aspen Premium Format Figure, which was just, I think, the highlight of all of our days, if not weeks. Special thanks to our guests, Frank and JP, for coming into the studio and allowing us to question you, and you guys were awesome. Truly, thank you. We gave away these batarangs in the chat channels. Be sure
That's
to...
why we moved Aspen away from
Yeah,
you.
that's exactly why you guys moved Aspen away. Because I wanted to keep her on camera, but they were like, we know how you are. So, oops, I tried to put that one on backwards. Doesn't work. We gave away batarangs in the chat channels. Please be sure to keep up to date on all of our shenanigans by going to sideshow.com/notify and setting up your notifications for every time we go live. Thank you again for watching. We will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Woohoo! Go to Instagram for the after party with Frank Turner original art. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week.
Hey everyone, welcome back to How to Be a Poser. Today is going to be all about attitude, as we show you what you can do with the main man himself, Sideshow's Lobo 6 scale figure. Let's get started. Okay, here's Lobo, the main man himself, and he looks great. Comes with a wide array of accessories here, including 4 hands, one which is holding a stogie, his battle hook, complete with chain, an awesome sidearm, and a sweet stand embossed with an Owl's Diner motif. I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can do with this guy.
So Frank Turner is a musician that I really like. Michael Turner is the creator of Aspen and the Fathom series. We're looking at Michael Turner original art, not Frank Turner. I was like, which one did I just say?
Michael Turner.
Michael Turner with Frank, but together they don't make Frank Turner. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with my hyper coffee and tasty cake sugar levels. You guys are amazing. We'll see you over on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching with Michael Turner artwork.
Since Lobo's all about attitude, then we're going to have to go for a pose that really suggests that attitude in spades. So with that in mind, I'm just going to go for broke and just give him everything that I can insofar as weaponry and such is concerned. This figure has a lot of exposed joints, so you're going to want to make sure that you pay careful attention to where these elbow pads are, because they're specifically designed to hide that. And they do it pretty effectively. Don't think that you should have much trouble with that. So to start out with, the first thing you're going to want to do is switch out the fists. This is your hook holding hand. Slide that in there. Now when you switch this one out, make sure that you don't lose the gauntlet here. or vambrace, rather. Alright, so there's his pistol hand ready to go. The trigger finger on this one has proven to be a little bit difficult. It's a little bit stiff. So I'm taking the hand off the body and attempting to do it all over again from here. There we go. Holding the vambrace in place, just slide the peg back in. Make sure that the straps and the buckles on the vambrace are on the outside of his forearm there. Just looks better that way. Let's get the hook in place here. The first thing you're going to want to do is get the chain wrapped around his arm. For that, Sideshow's installed magnets right there in the forearm. Then just slowly and methodically wrap the chain around, keeping it nice and tight. Try not to let it fall as you're wrapping it. Just let it hide that wrist peg nicely. If you have any issues like what I'm having here, that's nothing insurmountable. Alright, see it hanging there? Then just grab, there's your hook. I'm going to go ahead and insert this hook into his hand. Let's have it facing up. For the next step, slide that link into the hook at the bottom. And there you go. The next thing I want to do is see if this will go up and over his shoulder. It does, but not quite to the extent that I want, so I'm going to have to work this wrist peg in order to make it happen. You can see that it's already bending the way that I need it to. So I'm just going to bend it a little bit further. What you can do is you can kind of bend the wrist a little bit, and then tuck this hook under Lobo's hair, and it'll kind of grab right there. Alright, now I'm going to position this arm the way I want it. So for that, I'm going to throw his shoulder back like he's sticking his chest out. Slight backward bend of the arm, compensate with a slight bend to the forearm. I want this to signify a little bit of aggression here, so I'm going to pull this out just to make sure that that's, yeah. I'm going to rotate this around so that he's raising the gun ever so slightly towards the viewer. Just going to take a little bit of time here to futz with the clothing. He's got a little bit of a weird posture here that I'm not comfortable with, so I'm just going to make him a little bit bolder by sticking that chest out, apply a little bit of a tilt to the hips, compensate with a tilt to the body, bring that front foot around a little bit and the leg. Just kind of create a nice little triangle here. When you look, if you can see what I'm doing here, you can draw a line between the toes, and then the feet will form a triangle that meets somewhere back here. Not quite what I want, so I'm going to just bring his legs a little bit closer together there, because he doesn't have that shoulder width aggression going on with his stance. I kind of want it to be casual, like he's just chilling, like he just walked in the door of a bar. And I think that's just about got it. Looking at my angle of view, you'll notice nothing's flat to the camera. Everything's just kind of pointed either towards or away from the camera in a way that draws your eye towards the figure. It's very casual, but there's plenty of attitude. And that's how it should be with Lobo. Lobo has it all. He's in this world of superheroes and supervillains, and they're all taking themselves oh so very seriously. But he's this irreverent bastard. He struts onto the scene, cigar clamped, and he wipes the floor with all of them before heading to the bar for a beer. This figure reflects all of that. There's irreverence, there's swagger, and it'll definitely leave an impression on any shelf.
Yeah, that was my fault. And people were like, I don't know what to watch.
Yeah.